Seconds, minutes, hours. Our sense of time defines our lives. So imagine living in a world where your mind's body clock betrays you. Where the past, present,
I'd say I've missed 2-3 years of my life.
and future are thrown into chaos by your own brain. You're about to enter a world where time is torn apart and erased by the human brain. You'll meet 4 people, all with rare neurological conditions which have stripped time from them and turned their lives upside down. 44-year-old Mohammed Daoud has spent half his life being ambushed by sleep.
Helps being a big girl.
Claire Rutherford is a mother of 4 children who knows almost nothing of their past.
So tell me, he's the third one from the left.
That's it, in the dark shorts.
Oh, dark shorts, thanks.
And Alana Wong is a teenager trapped in a semi-conscious world.
It's like I'm in a nightmare stage 24/7.
Every second of our lives, our brains are at work, orchestrating a multitude of complex systems to help us operate in the world. But if one slight fault appears in the mind's mechanics, our sense of time can be shattered, with life-changing consequences. For 44-year-old Mohammed Daoud from Tunbridge, Kent, every minute of his life is a battle to stay awake.
Oh, you know, Mum told me. Never lies. Oh, sorry. Oh, that wasn't good. Before I actually got my diagnosis, I was everything from a lazy bum to difficult person, personality, all them sort of things, and I felt guilty. As much as I wanted to be normal and carry on, I couldn't be.
For Mohammed, even a simple trip to the local shops is fraught with danger.
Oh! Sorry about that.
Back up.
I just have that overwhelming sense that I've got to lie down. And where other people would say, yeah, I'm really tired now, I'm going to go up to bed. They think they fall asleep quite quickly, but it could be a minimum, really, of about 20 minutes. With me, it can be a minimum of 30 seconds. Oh, I feel so tired. You just can't fight it. It's impossible to fight it.
Mohammed, you're on the pavement, you need to wake up.
People often think that you're drunk or on drugs or something strange about you, and they feel defensive, they want to back away. They don't want to know. While on other times, people have come and sort of gone through my pockets.
Helps being a big girl. He's sit his legs up.
These days, Mohammed only ventures out with his carer, Karen.
Mohammed. Mohammed. You can't go to sleep here, you're on the floor.
For his entire adult life, he's suffered from severe narcolepsy. Narcoleptics have a compulsion to sleep that's physically overwhelming, and their days can be lost in a world of slumber.
Mohammed.
Even if I've had a good sleep, I can wake up and within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I want to go to sleep again. Not always, but it is possible. Sometimes I will get up in the morning, I could be up for 10 minutes and actually fall back to sleep again, and that's after a good 8-10 hours sleep. Other times I won't even get that 10 minutes up. I'll actually stay asleep for 24 hours, and I've become like pretty much a recluse.
And as Mohammed battles against losing time with every moment, 5,000 miles away in Seattle, America, an 18-year-old girl is also living a life interrupted.
We're wondering, did she drink, or are there drugs involved, or why is she behaving so oddly?
It might be difficult to get any teenager out of bed, but what's caused Alana Wong to spend the past 4 years in spells of near hibernation?
I'm always frightened and scared. It's like you're living in hell.
Our perception of time, experiencing the past, present, and planning our future is governed utterly by our brains. But just as our minds navigate us through the passage of time, they can also fracture and destroy it. Seattle, on America's west coast, home to 18-year-old Alana Wong. Outwardly, she's like any ordinary teenage American girl.
There's definitely two Alanas. There's one Alana when I'm healthy and totally, normal and happy. And then there's another Alana where, just not sure if she's alive or not.
Most teenagers may sleep a lot, eat a lot, and throw tantrums.
Stop. Stop.
But for Alana Wong, all this behavior is taken to an extraordinary extreme. Since the age of 14, she's suffered from a strange and rare sleeping disorder, which is robbing her of time.
In the last year, I've been sick about 200 days, maybe a little bit more than that. Many of my days are complete blanks. I'd say I've missed a good 2-3 years of my life.
So what's happening to make Alana, an otherwise healthy teenager, lose so much time? As a young child, Alana displayed no remarkable signs of ill health or any psychological problems. But by the age of 14, her behavior began to worry her parents.
She would sleep 15 to maybe 18 hours a day in the early episodes. At first it was 1 to 3 days. Then they became 5 to 12 days long.
We couldn't understand why she was sleeping so much. And so we would try to get her up to school, try to, get her to class. And she just couldn't do it. There's just no way that she could do it, and we didn't understand why.
And sometimes, even when Alana did attend school, the days became a blur.
She didn't remember, going to school or what the assignments were or that she's already done something.
Alana would have spells of being a perfectly healthy student, like her sister, a talented tennis player. Yet increasingly, she began falling into longer periods or episodes of the condition.
The first couple days, I'll get this feeling and it's just not right in my mind. Like everything feels fuzzy and cloudy. And then, bam, I just fall sick, really sick. And I'm really deep in it. And then that's when I usually don't remember anything.
Gradually, Alana and her family were slipping into a world where days, weeks, and now months are lost. But stranger still, when in the grip of the illness, Alana is losing time even when she is apparently wide awake.
When I'm awake, it's like I'm sleeping still. It's like I'm in a nightmare stage 24/7.
And excessive sleeping becomes the least bizarre aspect of Alana's behavior.
Alana, stop.
Alana, please.
She's very young, very young.
I can't do what I want.
There are times where I have felt like she has reverted back into infancy.
Alana.
I am aware that my family is there, but they don't seem like real to me. Nothing seems real. Go away! Are they really here, or am I dreaming this? It's like, am I dead or am I alive?
It's just completely different. It's not even the same person. She just doesn't know. She doesn't know how she's behaving. She doesn't have any memory of her episodes, and she can't help it.
Alana,
What?
relax, please.
And it's this strange, trance-like behavior which confused doctors for years.
At first, they thought it was major depression. At that point, she was admitted into a hospital for nearly 2 weeks, and they thought she had possible schizophrenia.
Many of the features, depression, altered sleeping patterns, increased eating. Many of them are given psychiatric diagnoses first. It's thought that they've got a psychiatric illness.
But a psychiatric illness was ruled out when 9 months ago, Alana was diagnosed with the rare sleep disorder Klein-Levin syndrome, or KLS. It was first identified in the 1920s, and there are currently around only 500 known sufferers in the world. Because it's so rare, knowledge about KLS is limited.
This is a very difficult syndrome to diagnose because there's no specific diagnostic test. We suspect it's something to do with the thalamus and hypothalamus. We know this is a part of the brain that controls various of the automatic functions of the brain, the sleep-wake cycle, hunger. It typically affects adolescents, and in Klein-Levin syndrome, this cycle seems to go wrong.
Case studies suggest that the illness disappears after approximately 12 years. But with her symptoms intensifying and her episodes of illness becoming longer, Alana's life is still on hold.
I haven't been going to school for a long time. I've been 4 days this quarter. I had to give up everything, my whole life. It's just all my dreams, you know, are diminishing.
Do you want to sit?
And while Alana's teenage years are fractured weeks at a time, in Tunbridge, Kent, a different kind of sleep disorder, narcolepsy, can attack Mohammed Daoud at any moment.
Oh, I feel so tired.
The exact cause of narcolepsy is unknown, but it's thought to be linked to the brain not producing enough of a chemical protein called hypocretin, vital in controlling our sleep pattern. Drugs are used to lessen the condition, but there's no cure.
Mohammed. Good morning. Just give him a couple of minutes and he'll come round.
Every day, from the moment Mohammed wakes up, he's faced with a fight to stay awake.
And just make sure he can breathe.
So I'm a bit dreamy at the moment, and
Talk to me.
it takes me a minute or two to wake up, doesn't it? I'm getting there.
Yeah, your eyes are opening up.
What? You put eyeliner on, haven't you? Because of the camera.
Oh, okay.
But it's not just falling asleep that makes venturing into the outside world a monumental task. One of the symptoms of Mohammed's narcolepsy that he also has to contend with is a condition known as cataplexy.
Cataplexy is something that's triggered by things emotional. Whether it's sad, whether it's funny, whether it's just aggravation or surprise. If you've got a robot running around and then suddenly the batteries drop out and it goes, that's very, very much like it. It's totally like being a puppet with the strings cut.
Cataplexy means Mohammed can lose control of his muscles in an instant. He's awake and aware of what's going on around him, but has no control over his body.
I can actually understand everything that's around me. I can hear, I can see, if my eyes are open. People are talking to me, I can take on board and remember what they're saying. But any effort to move my arm is completely wasted. Can't do it. My mind's telling me. It's almost like having phantom limbs. You're moving your arms around in your dream or in your mind, but absolutely nothing's happening.
Mohammed. Try and get up slowly.
Because Mohammed can have up to 60 attacks a day, he needs to take precautions.
I like the way it is because when I'm in the kitchen, there's actually quite a hard floor in there. And all this floor is kind of very soft. It's got extra thick underlay and stuff in there. But this is one of my daily routines. She makes me wash up. And when she makes me do all this sort of stuff, it helps me keep awake and gets me going for the day.
Narcolepsy can also see Mohammed fall asleep, but carry on with what he's been doing.
Okay, it's gone into automatic behaviour. Steady. All right.
All right. That's another thing we don't often talk about is the automatic behaviour that you were just saying. Sometimes I'm doing something, like having a shave or whatever, and I end up shaving so much that I end up actually cutting my face because I fall asleep while I'm doing it and just carry on doing it.
Constantly under threat of being ambushed by sleep, certain activities have proved particularly difficult for Mohammed.
When I was 21, I think I started dating a girlfriend, obviously being more mature, and that the relationship got more sexual and stuff. You know, you have a kiss and a cuddle and you think you're going to get somewhere and be a bit naughty or whatever. I'll just pass out. You think, why can't I do this? Everyone else does.
That was a bad one.
Mohammed has had to develop his own strategies to cope. Because emotions can trigger him to collapse, he tries to focus his mind on one of his first interests.
I use science an awful lot to think about because, in general, science is an emotional subject. And therefore, if I start thinking about atoms, which is one of my favourite things to do, I can think about atoms, how they bond with each other, why they bond with each other. And as I'm doing that, it's taking me completely away from an emotional moment. So quite often I'm not listening to people, I'm actually thinking about something else.
The worse Mohammed's conditions become, the more he's withdrawn from the world. But having let us into his life to film him, Mohammed's decided to take a trip he hasn't dared make in 18 years. A 40-minute train journey to visit the London Science Museum.
I want to do this because I haven't done anything like this for such a long time. I haven't really had the bottle to go and do it because of other experiences I've had in my past. But it's time to take a new look at this. And if this works out, I can go up there again and again.
If Mohammed can make the journey to central London,
Sorry.
it may be the start of a new life back in society.
I'm dreaming.
Even when we're asleep, our brains are still at work. They use only 15% less energy than in our waking hours. But as Mohammed shows, any disruption to our sleep and wake cycle can throw the world out of kilter and create a life of lost time.
I feel like I'm in a dream. It feels like I'm in a dream. I feel like I'm in a dream.
18-year-old Alana Wong's illness sees her switch from normality to a childlike state.
It's just unbelievable. It's two completely different people.
Stop, please.
It's hard to believe that an 18-year-old woman can act like a, little kid, like a 4-year-old or 3-year-old.
Why does it do that?
How can your brain be that powerful?
Throw it away!
To just totally change your personality and, change your voice?
And other aspects of Alana's behavior spin out of control. An accomplished sportswoman, she should be attending university on a tennis scholarship. But with her condition, she craves only sleep and food.
She'll wake up and she'll demand to eat immediately. And 2 hours later, she'll scream for me again. I'm hungry, I'm hungry. It wasn't enough.
And I don't remember that. I have no memory of, eating when I'm sick. Physically, I'll gain anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds each episode. And for me, I've always been in shape. I used to go to the gym every single day and play tennis, and now, oh my gosh, it's so hard to wake up and not be able to fit in any of my jeans or, my shirts. It's really hard.
Alana's family are hoping a brain scan will support the diagnosis that she is suffering from the rare sleep disorder Klein-Levin syndrome. If she is, it means her symptoms should one day fade.
It's taking over her life right now. This illness is so devastating because she doesn't have to get back once or twice or 3 times, but continually to see her brain, to make sure there's no structural problems. I wouldn't need to worry, oh, could it be a brain injury? Could it be some other kind of problem? She always does wake up, and she always comes back. So...
Today, for the first time, Alana will undergo a scan while she's suffering from her unusual symptoms.
I'm a little worried about her behavior down there at the hospital. I'm always leery of going into hospitals when she's sick because we've had horrible experiences with that. I am a little worried about her not being able to tolerate the scan.
Alana and her family have faced years of uncertainty about the exact cause of her debilitating condition. Today's journey could see them answer the mystery of Alana's brain and provide hope for what her future holds. While a breakup in the brain's body clock can bring life to a standstill, what if our sense of time is stolen altogether?
I didn't really know that she had no idea who we were or no idea where she was or like what her life was.
I've got no memory of them at all.
Every action, thought or movement we make is marked and measured by the brain. But if the mind loses the ability to catalogue and access time, we can be cut adrift in the world.
Oh, somebody's fallen over.
For Claire Rutherford, watching old home videos can feel like watching somebody else's life.
So tell me, he's third one from the left.
That's him there, in the dark shorts.
Oh, dark shorts, thanks.
Because Claire feels she's only known her children